I know, whoa, right? But don't worry, I may be looking beautiful now, but by the end of this video, I will take you and me through the process of getting a perfect ugly. Just stay tuned. I do this on a regular basis if I'm doing a video or if I'm going out, because though my family is used to beauty, it's just not fair on society that have worked so hard to murder our face that we go and look beautiful. So the first thing, of course, in what you've probably already done and what I haven't done fully, and I apologize for that, is to remove all protection from your face, all the excess hair that isn't only here and here, of course. Everything else needs to be plucked out, okay? It is not good to do damage on something that's already protected. So once that is done, remove all the natural oil on your face, because that is also acting like a protection layer, and we don't want that. We need to be able to kill the cells on the face as perfectly and properly as possible. Then you want to take some moisturizer. I'm not going to show you what I'm using because it's not really one of the recommended moisturizers. It's more on the natural side, which is not good. I don't know why I'm doing this video. I'm doing it because there are people who need help. Just rub the chemicals right into your pores. We don't want some parts looking beautiful and some looking damaged. We need the whole thing damaged. Don't put it in your eyes because we've not yet created a product that can also destroy your eyes. Now once that is done, take foundation. All the contours that you see now, you kind of flatten it all out because we don't want any semblance of your natural self. And this is to really pack in the chemicals further than the moisturizer. Unless I'm having a big gig, I don't actually put foundation, so I apologize because most of my videos will be looking not as ugly. If you're scared to murder your face, just dab this lightly around so that at least you can tell yourself you're not such a murderer. Now, this is the ideal color you should use. Some people try and keep part of their beauty by getting the right color foundation, so they actually try to match their skin tone, but I suggest while you're at it, just go for the opposite color of the rainbow spectrum. Once you got a really flat face that is as far from your natural color as possible, we have to create shadows and light on our face, so the end result will be like really metallic, artificial, chic, ugly. I don't have a bronzer, but I have different powders that I use for rouge, and so I'm gonna put brown powder. Yeah, the brush I'm using is totally kid stuff. I actually got it when I was a kid. Get right down and dirty. Yeah, see, we gotta give ourselves a nice shape. You can even use these contours to make up for what you should have had but you don't have. So like if you have a very, very rectangular face, you can make it slightly rounder. You have a very round face, you can make it slightly look sharper. So I'm really getting in with this bronze. And then for the rouge, I'm using a pink powder and going on the apple of my cheek so that it looks like blood is actually circulating on my face. You can smile while you're doing it so it's less painful for your skin. At least your mind will think it's less painful. I'm not fully sure what I'm doing is 100% right. I'm still learning myself, but I think this will help some of you. Now I look more like people I want to look. Regarding my cheeks, they actually look less chubby and pretty. Can't stand that word. Okay, the next thing I usually do is go for the eyes. I've been actually getting some pimples and bumps on my face, which shows I'm doing right stuff. The chemicals are getting stronger and stronger nowadays, claiming to have natural stuff, so just so that people like maybe you and I, we feel like we're doing less damage because we're still not got into the truth that damage is good for your face and it's the only thing that will make you feel loved and accepted. I'm going to take a dark maroon, follow the eyeball. It's best when you don't think of how you're damaging your face, you just do it. If you're a natural beauty person, think of something like grass and things like that. Also, looking older seems to be a thing, so put in some nice like dark shadows so people take less advantage of you. Okay, now I'm going to do the highlights. I'm using a light pink and I'm putting some under my eyebrow. Jamie Grace does that. And then you can put some highlight where the light touches your face. Smile again. Like you don't hear your skin crying out to you. See, I look more robotic and artificial. Put some on your nose. If you have a bumpy nose like me, just put a straight line of highlight and yep, my nose is shining and giving the illusion of a more pointy and satisfyingly unnatural nose. I'm going to start with my eyebrows. The thing is, though you've removed hair in other parts of your face, this is really necessary. Like, you need to make this as comfy booty as possible, right? There shouldn't be a single hair missing in between. It's like giving a coloring book page to someone and the whole thing is not colored properly. It's very inefficient. We don't want imperfections, okay? That's too natural. Not a single imperfection will be tolerated. And because I have more hair on this eyebrow, I need to add some more here. Because again, inequality will not be tolerated by society. If you don't know what a comfy booty is, it's one of those thick, hairy black caterpillars. And yeah, don't touch my eyebrows because you'll get poisoned. I followed my natural lines, but if you want to be someone you're not, then you can just completely change the shape of your eyebrows. That'll be more acceptable. Even if you have like blonde or brown hair, you have to use black because then it makes it really pop. Anyway, now for what we call kajal. I think there are many stages of eyeliner makeup that people do. I just use kajal. I think that's sufficient for now. I start with really going to the root, making it really difficult for the eyelashes to kind of be there on my eye because I'm like jabbing at it. But they know it's all for the good of ugliness, so there. We had to talk about this. Okay, better. I look less me now, more big-eyed. So just follow this line, but really exaggerate it at the end, so your eyes look way bigger than they are. When I'm drawing a person, I do portraits, okay? When I'm drawing a person, even the slightest change in anything about their face with regards to proportion, it kind of completely makes them look like a different person. So we are really trying to look like completely different people so we can feel better with ourselves, you know, like more livable with ourselves. Have you seen cars that are asymmetrical? Mostly everything we design is super symmetrical, so make sure these are matching. Now for the underneath, go right on the eye line because that'll really make your eye itch, and when something is paining in your body, you know you're doing your job. Dear, like much wider-eyed, I feel less plain, feel more uglified, more like people on magazines than I did at the beginning of this video, and I'm sure by now you must be having a little more relief. I'm just creaming my lips right now, kind of preparing them, kind of blanking out the natural color of my lip because I don't want that, obviously. Okay, here's the deal, right? I don't have lipstick. Like, my mom has a lot of lipstick, but I don't have lipstick of my own that I have chosen for my lip. So what I'm doing is using these colors. It's a really dirty box, I'm sorry about that. I'm using all these colors and mixing it up. I start with brown, like so, and then I add red. I'm using my finger because I'm still kind of soft with myself. I know that's so irritating probably to you. I'm trying to use as little foreign objects as possible, so finger it is. Really just make it look as vampirish as possible, like you just had a good meal, if you know what I mean. Okay, now one of the nice things about all this is you can totally exceed the line of your lip with what's called lip liner. I don't have that, but I borrowed one of my mom's lipsticks and I'm going to use that because it has a nice sharp edge. I'm going to use that as my lip liner, and then I'm going to just blend it all in. You can either follow your actual line around there, or you can go underneath or beyond, as much as you want, really. It's just up to you. You want to just show the world what exactly geometric shape your lip is, otherwise they will not be able to make out by themselves. Because our eyes are so blinded by TV programs and magazines and the net, we can't make out natural beauty anymore. It's kind of offensive to our eyes. So this is the best way to go. Now I look like I not only murdered my face, but I also fed off somebody, and this is the result. One more important and sad thing for me is, though I've taken so much trouble to kind of uglify myself, people will still find flaw in how I've done the murdering. Like, you don't look like this actress or that one, you need to do surgery, you need to get braces, blah blah blah. Just to make all that a little less hard on myself, I did this look. I kind of cover half my face and just kind of get rid of half my trouble. I hope you enjoyed that uglifying session. If you see people that are naturally beautiful, please share this to them so that they really know how to make themselves ugly and pleasing to everyone. This is Vihan Damaris on How To Thursdays, signing off.